Bitcoin touched the $99,000, and most likely by today, by the time you're watching this video, we could see $100,000 Bitcoin. Of course, even if it doesn't happen today, we are so close that it's no longer a matter of if, but it's a matter of when. When will Bitcoin reach $100,000? Maybe by the time you're watching this video, we already touched 100K. So far, it went down a little bit, so we could see a little bit of a correction and then another leg up towards the 100K. That being said, I had sold calls on Bitcoin on Monday and it was risky. I knew it was risky. I commented in the video, in both videos on Monday and Wednesday, that I was fairly certain that the market might not be so strong to bring Bitcoin above $96,000, which, well, guess what? I was wrong. So feel free to roast me in the comments down below. But again, on the other hand, something very good happened to kind of suppress this loss that we had. So we're going to talk about that in today's video. So let's jump right into it. So BTC reaching $99,000. Right now it is at 98. Ethereum touching the 3,400 again, but now it is at 3,294. The fear and greed, I thought it will be all over the place. It is still at 87. It has not touched the 90 yet. Maybe once Bitcoin reaches 100K, who knows? That being said, because of this, altcoins exploded. Solana meme coins are doing better than they ever did. Solana is doing very well. It did all-time highs yesterday as well, reaching $264. Well, remember Solana, we've made a video about it. It was one of my first technical analysis videos. I think it was back in 2021, maybe 2022. Solana was around 30 bucks and I said it was going to go to $120, and I sold all my bag of Solana at 80 bucks because I was a little bit scared. There was a lot of bad news happening with Solana at that time, and Solana got all the way to 120 and it dropped, and then now it is going back up again and it did all-time highs. So I'm excited to see all these other tokens that we thought were dead, like Cardano, like XRP, like Stellar, going back up with Bitcoin. That is very exciting. That being said, let's take a look at our options. If you remember, I sold a call on Ethereum and a call on Bitcoin. If you look now, we have also closed one of the leaps that I had open, which is the December one, the December leap for Bitcoin at 65,000 strike. We closed that and we got 11% out of that one. I didn't think I was gonna get more out of it. Maybe if I had closed it yesterday at $99,000 Bitcoin, I could have gotten maybe 15-20%, but Theta was already decaying very fast on this option. I didn't want to hold it and lose more money. So that being said, we do have right here this second one being the 96,000 that we sold on Monday, and here we are. We lost $273. Bummer, right? Yes, it sucks, but I'm going to show you the good part about this. We actually were hedging against our own odds, so that makes us profitable in any scenario. We could have been more profitable if this one was in the green for us, but we did not lose much money in the overall grand scheme of things on our portfolio P&L. So for the Ethereum one, Ethereum actually touched 3,400 bucks, but it touched at around midnight my time, and these options usually expire on 5 a.m. my time. So it had a correction and it went below my strike again, bringing it back to the green safe area. So this was fantastic for me. 3.79% in profits are huge profits for this week. And if we look at the portfolio, here's what I want to show you. Guess what? The $70,000 call that I have for next year, so the leap that I have on Bitcoin, is now at $2,000. This one peaked at 120%, so 2,000 something right here, and it will keep going up. We still have a long time to go to September of next year, and I'm gonna be holding this option as much as I can, especially if Bitcoin keeps doing these green candles as we've seen. This one got also profitable yesterday. The Ethereum one on the last leg before going down below the 3,400, this one was profitable by 20%. So this, because this is also by September next year, I do believe, I am hopeful that this one will be at least 100% returns. The Bitcoin one could be maybe 300. maybe who knows, even more in P&L percentage. So that one is very, very good. Now let's talk about the copy trading. Copy trading has been doing fantastic. The 0DTE, which now is on this side, so far on November, we've made 6.86%. So our total P&L now is at 63.29. Fantastic returns. Today we still haven't gotten any trades in, but this should happen soon. The 800 bucks, one of these two deposits, I will be closing the position right as it expired. In 2 days, I'm able to close this position. So I will do that because this was a mistake. I'm not going to leave 800 bucks here when we could have been selling options on that. And our P&L for the first deposit, the 500 bucks, is 43%. So we're almost halfway there. So almost 50% returns here on this one. And we got in June. So fantastic, fantastic returns. Congratulations to our traders here. They're doing a fantastic job. Now let's look at the heat map. Let's look on what we have going on for Bitcoin and Ethereum. So for Bitcoin, you can see here the exact moment when we had so much leverage right here. The liquidation leverage was so high that this was bright yellow for Bitcoin. And now I'm looking at the 48-hour charts, and you can see that this is dumping actually quite hard. We are going towards the 97K, and we still have a very, very strong, very hot area on the 100K, which, for example, something like this happened, then it went down, and then it came back up to try to liquidate more. And I think this is going to be happening again. It touched, I believe it's going to go and look towards the $96,000 again, and then it will jump back up, just like it did right here, liquidate a little bit of people right here, and then rise back up towards the $100,000. For Ethereum, we've had this huge candle that I did miss. I wanted to buy so bad. I could have bought a call right here. I was not paying attention, but here would have been a very good entry to buy some calls on Ethereum and hold it, make some quick profit. I did not see the chart in time, so this one was a bummer. Very sad that this didn't get my attention before, because seeing this right here so close to huge amounts of liquidation here, this was for sure a very good entry here to go with calls. So not selling calls, but just buying calls. So being a speculator, being a buyer. Would have been at least 50 to 60% on this position right here. So now ETH is looking very strong at the $3,000, which is a very strong support right now. I don't know if it's going to have enough strength to go all the way there, but we have a lot of liquidations here, meaning that we could trigger a little bit of a squeeze here. I'm not sure if this will be enough to bring the price all the way to the 3K, but if it does, that on the 3K we should have some major movements, because we're getting some heat here, some liquidation leverage right here. So what am I gonna do? I'm not sure if there's any possible or any good options for us to sell right now for the weekend, but if they are, I'm gonna be posting these on the screen right now. You should have seen that. If not, we're not gonna have any weekend options going on, mainly because of now we have to wait on how the market will react. I don't know if it's going to go down more, if it's just going to go right here and hold, or if it's just going to close below the yellow line and then go back down trying to look for the bottom. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Just getting in without having any confirmation is just stupid in my opinion. So we're just gonna hold tight on this. If there's any entries, as I said, you should have seen it already on the screen a few seconds ago. So thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys made some money like I did, especially with the leaps. You can see right now, before we close, this one is already back in the green. Now we are 13% in the green, 166 bucks. As I said, these numbers fluctuate because of the other side of the option. Since we're selling leaps, there's not a lot of liquidity on the other side. The other side of this option is not placing any bids or asks on the other side. So the prices are not very frequently updated. So these numbers tend to fluctuate, tend to change. So do not worry, since this is a 2,800 by September next year, we could make a lot of money out of this, just like we did for the 70,000 that we're holding strong right now. So I'm hopeful. I hope you guys have any leaps as well. If you do, let me know in the comments which leaps do you have, how do you plan on closing them, how much profit do you want to make out of this, and let's chat in the comment. Like you see on every other video, I spend a little bit of time of my day, 1 maybe 2 hours, to comment down below, talk to all of you guys down below. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys on Monday. So have a safe weekend. Peace.